Welcome, everybody. Oh shit, my chat is behind. Let me refresh my shit. All right, excellent. Welcome, everybody. Welcome back to Roy's Repair and Resale. My name is Roy. I do repairs and resale, and tonight we're drinking Windex on the rocks, baby. Let's go. Delicious. Happy Saturday. You beautiful, lovely humans. Why is my camera fucked up? Whatever. We're going to work with it. Welcome, you lovely, lovely humans. Slowly but surely, Rush. Slowly but surely. We are getting there, my friend. It is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Hopefully my chat decides to participate. Welcome, Russ. Welcome, Chris. Lovely to see all you beautiful faces. E.T., welcome. Lovely to see all of you. It is a beautiful Saturday evening here at Roy's Repair and Resale, and we're going to have ourselves a grand old time tonight. Why? Because that's what the fuck we do. That's what we do. We have at least 4 things to work on tonight, depending on how things go. So, we'll see how it goes. One of them I'm very excited about because I'm a sucker for a special edition console. 60, welcome. Lovely to see you, my friend. Welcome in. Windex on the rocks, baby. Let's go. What a beautiful day. You gonna come say hi to the people? Huh? You wanna come say hi? Come here. Come on. There. Ow. Your nails. They're so very sharp. Hi. You say hi to people? Over here? You say hi? You're just a baby. Hello. You gonna try and help me fix stuff tonight? Probably not. Without thumbs, it's a little difficult. Hey, Floor Slug. Welcome, my friend. Welcome in. Hi, baby. You so big. You're just a big kitty. Give me a kiss. No, you give me a kiss. You give me a kiss right now. No, it's very rude. Oh, we're still doing that, 60. That is a personal project right now. Those are from eBay consoles that I purchased to resell. But customers always come first. Ashley, welcome in. Welcome. You want to say hi to you say hi to the people, please? Why you don't say nothing? Look at these babies. They all want to see you. You done? All right. She's done. She's done for the evening. Yeah. So the memory reballing, still a work in progress. I've got them right here. We're still working on it. That is just a personal project of mine. Customers always come first when it comes to these kind of things. So, excuse you. You got to make a choice, my love. You got to make a decision. You got to make a choice. What are we doing? Huh? What are we doing? Hi. You sweet baby. You're shedding all over me. All right. No, I can't let you go off that direction. That's where all the consoles are. Come here, you beautiful thing. Whoa. Okay. No, sweetie. No. All right. So, how long are we in so far? We still got a couple minutes. So, just as a reminder for those of you that are just coming in, no, not yet. Haven't done it yet. Give it time. But no, I'm just taking my time with it. Yeah, it's the first time doing a full RAM reball on all 8 chips. It's a process. You know, we go through it, we learn things, we get angry, we curse the gods. It's the process of things. So as people are coming in, welcome first of all. Lovely to see your faces, even though I cannot see your beautiful faces. As the title shows, we are still on the road to the ROG Ally giveaway. So for those of you that are unaware, I am giving away an ROG Ally handheld device with all the fixings, of course, charger, carrying case, screen protector, the whole 9 yards. Once we get to 500 YouTube subscribers and 100 Twitch followers. We are just about halfway to go as far as the Twitch followers go, and we are more than halfway to the YouTube goal. So once those two things are met, I'm going to be posting a link on all of my social media for you guys to enter the giveaway. We'll let it stay up for a week, and then I'll announce the winner live on the next stream after that giveaway has closed. So make sure you're sharing the videos, make sure you're liking the videos so we can get to more people. Help us reach that goal, give away this ROG Ally, and continue spreading the word of Right to Repair and making sure that everyone gets to see this beautiful, hilarious content that I provide when I fuck shit up. I'm gonna drink more Windex. Salud. That's my shilling for the evening. What's up, Leaf? Good to see you, buddy. Welcome in, man. Oh, Jesus. Ashley, you poor thing. I'm so sorry to hear that. I hope your burn is healing well. That's awful. That's not a good way to leave work. There's plenty of other far less painful ways to get out of work. I'm sorry that's the one you chose. That's no good. Okay, so like I said, we do have some fun things to work on today. So what we're going to be doing, I think, so I have 4 consoles to work on tonight. I think what we will start with is just the 2 easy ones and get them knocked out. So I have not one, but 2 PS5 HDMI ports that need to get done. So I'm thinking we'll probably knock those out first, just to get the easy stuff out of the way, get it done quickly. I'm not going to put them all back together on stream, everything like that. It'll probably take about a half hour each. And then, hey, welcome in, Dave. Good to see you, buddy. Always a pleasure. Thank you for being here and looking at my stream. What a beautiful way to spend a Saturday evening, right? So I have the 2 HDMI ports on the PS5 that we're going to work on. I do have this lovely PS Portal that I bought from a previous customer. This one is going to be interesting because I actually have to remove the entire LCD to get to the ribbon cables on the backside of this part right here, because this entire controller is not working after a drop. So I bought it because I don't usually do screen replacements. So if I'm going to do a screen replacement, or at least a removal, I'm going to do it on something that I own. So if I fuck it up, I'm just out the money. So we're going to do that. And then my reason for happiness tonight. As you guys know and have been aware for some time, I'm a sucker for a special edition console. I fucking love special edition consoles, especially when they're broken and I get to buy them on the cheap and then fix them. So, the piece de resistance this evening is a special edition Taco Bell Xbox One X. I paid too much for this. I paid like $120 for this broken Taco Bell Xbox One X. But it should be a relatively easy repair, I'm thinking. So, we're going to figure out what the hell is that. This, my friend, is a special edition Taco Bell Xbox One X. Oh, nice, Dave. Hell yeah, man. I'm glad you're getting it put to good use. I would, like I said, don't get me wrong. I'm a business. Yeah, I'm going to make money somewhere else. But if I can help out somebody else with some equipment that I'm not using anymore, I'll just fucking give that shit. I don't give a fuck. Got a PS5, went out to power supply, just that. Oh, nice, dude. Hell yeah. Oh, yeah. If it's just a power supply swap on that, that's fucking money, dude. That's money all day. So I live in Florida, for those of you guys who don't know. And in Florida, we have been having some very severe thunderstorms lately. So literally my desk has just been nonstop lightning strike PS5, lightning strike PS5, lightning strike PS5. Just, I am officially out of unballed South bridges. Just so many South bridges have been burnt out. I had to order more South Bridges from AliExpress, more HDMI chips, more power supplies. I'm out. I'm fucking out. So the lightning strike ones have just been going crazy. Oh, thank you, Dave. I appreciate it, bud. Hell yeah. That's facts. They should bring back. They should make a fucking '90s style turquoise and purple Xbox console. I would. God, I would love that. All right. I love shooting the shit with you guys. We got to get to these repairs. Let's fucking go. So, like I said, I am going to try and knock these out real quick. I'm just going to swap HDMI ports. I'm not going to bother putting them back together. I'll put it back together enough to test it on the screen, and then we will move right on to the next one. So, we're going to try and fly through these as best we can. So, let's swap over here. Gulf of sorry, 6-0. I didn't understand what the hell you were talking about with the Gulf of America. That's still look, to each their own when it comes to that kind of shit. But yeah, it's getting pretty warm out there, my friend. And hurricane season's about to be a real fucking problem down here in Florida. Why is my camera all cockeyed? Why are we doing that? That's not okay. Whatever, close enough. Okay. So we're just going to get right into this. I will keep my eyes on chat. Nice, Dave. Hell yeah, dude. Again, more power to you, man. I had one power supply blow up on me, and I will never work on them again. I will leave that to people who are far smarter and better than me. Yeah, I mean, Florida's been really lucky as of late with the, at least my area of Florida has been really lucky with the hurricanes as of late. It hasn't been nearly as bad as some of the other years that it's been. So, yeah, fingers crossed, toes crossed, rub the lucky rabbit's foot, whatever the fucking case is, that shit continues. Well, I mean, Dave, if you want the ones I have, man, I'm sure we'll work something out for them because I have literally like one. I've got to have at least 6-7 power supplies that are all bad that I don't work on them. I'm just going to recycle them. So, well, message me later. We'll work something out for the power supplies because I'd rather somebody try and fix them than fucking them just go in the recycling. So like I said, guys, we are just going to fly through these. We're not going to put anything back together. We are just going to get these right out of the way and move on to the next project. That is the goal. So this first one we're working on is actually a customer who I had previously done an HDMI port swap on, let's see, it's August, so about 5 months ago, and came back to me because he dropped the console and the HDMI is damaged again. So, good customer service will get you repeat customers when mistakes happen. Yeah, we'll work something out, Dave. We'll figure something out. I just had to order like 4 more power supplies from AliExpress because I'm just about out. These lightning storms have been bleeding me dry on those things. I had to order 10 South Bridges, fucking 10 HDMI chips, 4 power supplies. I'm running dry on my supplies, man. Another screw in there. Ugh. I'm gonna get all 42 of these absolutely necessary screws out of this motherfucker, and just do a quick hot swap with a new HDMI port. Test it's working, and then move on to the next one. Yeah, so work is busy, my man. Work is always busy. Between my normal 9 to 5, we're still in season right now, so that's busy. And yeah, doing this as side work. I mean, I'm never not busy. I have always got something going on. But I am. Oh, speaking of which, I haven't had a chance to tell you guys yet. I am taking a vacation next week. I'm going to get out of town for a few days and just clear my head, get ready for football season. Just, yeah, usual typical shit. So there will be no stream next week. Just a heads up. I will not be in town. Oh, nice. Where are you working at, Dave? What's the new job? Obviously, don't tell me exactly where you're working, but what kind of work are you doing? Hell yeah, Dave. I appreciate that. Keep it warm for me, my guy. You goddamn right, Chris. My mental health takes precedence over everything. Fuck you guys. Oh, nice. Okay. What is it? Repairs or like cell towers or sales? Nice. Hell yeah, man. That's excellent. Make sure I didn't forget any screws. It wouldn't be a ROG repair and resale stream if I didn't forget a screw. But that'll probably come later. Nice. Okay. Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad to be back at it. There's something to be said for doing, just a regular day's work and then having this kind of hobby to do on the sidelines. You know what I mean? When I started this 3 years ago, it was literally because I have horrible raging attention deficit disorder, and I did not know what to do with my hands. I took up cooking as a hobby. I've gotten really good at that. And then I saw it was either Tronics Fix or Phil from the Coder. I saw one of their videos one time, and I just got stuck in the fucking ADHD rabbit hole loop of shit. And it turned out to be something I'm pretty good at. And now here we are, 3 years later. I'm talking to you guys. Welcome into everybody who's just joining. If you're joining on YouTube and wondering why you cannot chat, it is because I had to turn on subscriber mode only due to the actions of some very unfriendly folk. So, if you guys want to come and join and hang out and chat with all of us lovely humans over here and roast the shit out of me while I try and get these consoles fixed, be sure to click on that subscribe button. That'll get us one subscription closer to that ROG Ally giveaway. Yeah, Toltec is fucking the best. Toltec is so much smarter than me. That's why I enjoy his stream so much, because I learn something new every time. All right, let's keep that over there for now. Nope, don't need to do that. All right. So let's assess the damage here. Oh boy, yeah, that's a pretty significant drop. I can't see anything right now. I'll have to get it off first. Oh, where did I put my open pack of ports? Do I have an open pack of ports? I might not. All right. Time to bust open a fresh pack, baby. Yeah, I enjoy building computers. I do not enjoy the software side of computers. I can do hardware all day. Like I can build a custom gaming PC and get it to function properly and get drivers done and make sure it's set to the proper megahertz for the RAM and shit like that. But get software involved and I'm fucking out, man. Oh, nice. I like my blue one. My blue one helps me stand out amongst the crowd. So I stay with the blue. Oh, I gotta grab another tube of flux. I'm almost out. Sorry. 1 second, guys. Oh, we gotta have that on the sidelines and ready to go. There we go. All right. Let's get a little flux in there. But oh no, why is this tip on? What the hell was I working on? Yeah, I would like to get to the point where I can run like a week of no repairs, like through maybe through like a local church or, yeah, just something for the lower income and less fortunate areas, especially in my city, because I mean there is quite a bit of them. But I'd love to do something like that where I can just take a week and give back to the community. That would be amazing. I just am not there right now. Right now, I need the money. I am trying to continue to build. Not even my friends get free repairs right now. They know better. Yeah, it did the job. It's not a tip that I like to use. Yeah, I'd love to do some shit like that. Oh, there we go. must have been doing some low heat work at some point. I don't remember what I did, but that shit was set low. Oh, 100%. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've done a fair share of discounted repairs and things like that for people who just did not have it. There was a time when I was just starting out. A woman brought me an Xbox One S, and it was like 2 days before Christmas. And her son broke the Xbox, and she had just had surgery, and she really needed the repair done. And so I got it fixed. And long story short, I'm not going to get into the whole of it, but I ended up actually going over to her house and doing a full install of the Xbox back where it was and everything like that. And I didn't charge her for the repair. So situations will arise where I'll do a free repair like that. It just depends on the circumstances, you know. Oh, was that a leg? That makes me unhappy. All right, let's fix that real quick. You end up over here. Yeah, sometimes the repairs can be like that, my friend. Just feels like everything's getting screwy. All right. Just put a little extra solder down there, help that, or a little extra flux down there, help that solder flow down into that leg. Matter of fact, it's not really doing what I want it to, so I'm actually going to come in here and there we go. That makes me feel better. All right. Woo, that's hot. 8-bit Paul. Welcome, welcome. Timbo. Look at all the people coming in. Lovely to see all of your beautiful faces. All right, there we go. All right. And just come in here with a little bit of cotton while this board is still nice and warm. Tidy up some of that flux. Let's double check how our legs look. Beautiful. Got solder all the way up. Other side. Same thing, solder all the way up. No, we're not doing the reball tonight, my friend. I got too many customer consoles tonight. The reballing the RAM is just a personal project of mine, so customers always come first. That's always how it goes, Dave. It's always something else, man. It's fucking always something. All right, come in with a little bit of alcohol and a cotton swab and clean up those pins right there. All right. And even though I'm extraordinarily confident, I'm still coming here and check the pins as well. Ooh, that board is still quite warm. There we go. Damn it. I really got to stop doing that. All right. Beautiful. Excellent. Green screen of death. You are pointing at ramping. Really? That is interesting. Yeah, the green screen is normally an APU issue. The fact that you were able to get it fixed with a Bank 2 issue, that's awesome, dude. Hell yeah. Congrats to you, my friend. All right. And just come in with my little microfiber over here. Use the other side of my little microfiber over here. All right. There we go. Now, like I said, I'm not going to be putting these back together on stream. If you're just coming in, don't expect a full put back together. We're just going to put it back together enough to test, and then we're going to move on to the next one. We got lots of stuff to work on this evening. All right. There we go. Yeah, that's it. See, and that's what I was thinking, Paul, because I've never had a green screen. Well, then again, if what's it called? If UART is giving that Bank 2 error, then I mean, it could very well be that it was just a Bank 2 error. Man, I can't wait to fucking get my my rework station so I can start doing APU reballs. There we go. All right, let's get her plugged in. Of course, as always, because this thing is more used than Debbie from Debbie Does Dallas, we are gonna pop this baby in. And 3, 2, 1, go. I'm gonna bring this over, y'all. Yeah, I'm just gonna find a cheap one on Ali, and there we go. I've seen a few on there for like 150, 175 bucks. That looks like they'll do the job. So, yeah, that's a fair point, Paul. That's a fair point. Well, then, yeah, Dave, it sounds like yours would probably do with a reflow just fine if it's just a cracked ball under there. If you're getting pressure on it without a problem. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna have to pull the plug on this. All right, it works. We're golden. I hate pulling power supplies like that, but when it comes to M.2s, that's what we got to do. All right, that's one down. Nah, Paul's good people. We like Paul over here. All right, on to number 2 of the HDMI ports. Now, this was again, you know what? Before I even get into this was a dropped console. Let me make sure it turns on. Let me at least test that. Okay, it does turn on. You guys can't see it right now, but it's on. I assure you it's on. Okay, so good. It turns on. Excellent. Yep. Yeah, other one's already tested. The other one I had already worked on previously, so that one I knew was okay. All right, just shutting this one down real quick. Okay. All right, now the customer did complain that he heard something rattling around in here. I was not able to recreate that noise, but we will give it a shot and see what we can find. Oh yeah, hot swap is the best, man. Hot swap is the way to go. Tin up the pad, tin up the port real nice, and just get that baby moving. Oh boy, we got 2 SSDs today. I normally barely get one. Uh-oh. This one is stripped. Oh, that's not good. He didn't tell me that. Oh, that's gonna be a fucking pain. Oh, that's gonna be a really big fucking pain. Alright, hang on. Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh, man. Alright, I'm gonna have to try and get through it. Yeah, I know, but I don't want to. I don't want that thing to get fucked up and then I gotta buy another fucking SSD. There we go. That's fine. I have replacement screws. That's going in the. That we're gonna chuck that in the fucking bucket. No, I'm not. No. I knew if I pushed down hard enough with the drill, it would get it done. It's just it was super stripped. All right. Let's do things in order so I don't forget them. All right. Warranty sticker go bye-bye. I've come across a couple of those, Dave. Not the CPU screws, but just some of the like the top plate screws. I've had them, the silver screws, not these black ones on top here. But I've had them just randomly cross-threaded for no fucking reason. It's never been opened before. There you go. All right, we're gonna keep on rolling. Get this baby done, and move on to the fun stuff. Good luck. I mean, if you've been around this, yeah, fuck yourself, War Turtle. Get the fuck out of here. Which I never thought of, that's a sentence I never thought I would hear myself say, yet here we are. You gotta love Twitch. Oh. Did I forget a screw? Nope. Are you just being difficult for the sake of being difficult? Probably. There we go. Yeah, I don't see anything in here that would cause a rattle. And I couldn't recreate it on my end. Go. All right. And all of the screws. Yeah, that's true. That could be. I tried to recreate it just with him standing there outside the car, and I couldn't. I mean, I shook it every which way, and I just could not make it rattle. So I told him if I find anything, of course I'll fix it. But if I don't find anything, then I mean, not much I can do. Welcome in everybody who's just joining. It's lovely to see your faces, even though I cannot see your faces. Be sure to click on that like button. Subscribe on YouTube. Follow me on Twitch. Actually, now you can subscribe on Twitch if you want to subscribe on Twitch. Let's get this giveaway going, man. I'm ready to give some shit away. PS5 not so long ago. Jesus Christ. That's fucking terrifying. Yeah, sometimes it just happens. It's not often I come across factory defects like that, but it does happen. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. I don't know if you guys have been reading the news about PlayStation lately, but it seems like the PS6 might be the last of the line. And if it is the last of the line, I better get a fucking Final Fantasy IX remake, goddammit. Yeah, as far as the hardware consoles go, yeah. There's been a lot of talk about them just going full platform software streaming option and just doing away with hardware entirely. So PS6 might be it. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Oh, yeah. Trust me, Chris, I get it all the fucking time, man. Look, I drive a Kia, okay? I understand all about factory defects. I mean, liquid metal is not awful on this one. I've seen far worse on these older model consoles. This is a EDM 010. So I have seen way worse. Disc version. Are you still doing auctions? You got to get away from those auctions, man. Buy it now is where it's at. I don't even. I literally when I go on eBay to buy consoles, I don't do auctions. I only go to buy it now listings, especially if they have an offer. No, nobody wants to negotiate anymore. No, I don't bother with auctions. I will go if someone has it for a listed price and it's a decent price. I'll shoot them an offer for something different. But otherwise, it's just buy it now and get the fuck out. Like, it depends on what I mean. What software version it's running. The last low firmware I sold, I put up for I think it was $550 with offers, and I think I ended up selling it for like $475 after fees and everything like that. So I mean, for me, buy it now is always the way to go. Oh, I get another port. Now, everybody has their own way of doing things. I know Joey does auctions. I know Tronic Fix does auctions. Everyone has their own way of doing things. I'm only speaking from my personal experience. What the hell? What is that? There's something stuck on my port. What the hell's going on here? Is it the leg from the other one? It was. It was the leg from the other HDMI port. You motherfucker. Okay. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. Buy it nows will take longer to sell because it has to be somebody who's looking for it. But if you're willing to wait a little bit and you don't need the money right away, it will sell eventually. All right, get the heat moving under there. Oh, god damn it. Forgot to take the fucking plastic piece off for the foam. Disgusting. right. Let's move that port around. Help that solder come all the way up through those legs. We'll put a little more flux down if we need it. You can slowly start to see it creeping up that leg right there. There we go. Perfect. There you go. Get on in there. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Got a little bit on this left side here that's not wanting to go, so we'll give it a little help. There we go. Just give it a little help. Sometimes you just need a little help. All right, and come down with the push. Yep. And there we go. Beautiful. And come in here and clean up some of this flux. Hey, if it works, it works. I'm not here to judge anybody's process. You do whatever the hell works. You can't argue with results. I didn't start doing the hot swap until probably about a year and a half ago. And I haven't looked back since because HDMI ports used to take me probably about a full hour to do with the old way I was doing it. And once I got confident with the hot swap, boy, that was it. Okay, perfect. Got solder all the way through. Those legs look gorgeous. Gotta let this cool down a little bit. Coming with a bit of fresh alcohol and a microfiber. Just tidy up. Go. Looking a bit better. Beautiful. All right. Remove my counterweight. All right. How are we doing on heat? Nope, that board is still way too hot. So we'll hang out for a minute. I'm going to take another sip of Windex here. Salud, everybody. Welcome in. Happy Saturday to you. Oh, yeah. That's good shit. All right. I'm just going to let this cool off for a moment here. Oh, good. My AliExpress orders have shipped. Good. My Southbridges, my encoders, and my power supplies are all on the way. Good. I'll have those relatively soon then. Tell you what, man, these tariffs really fucked up the prices on these components. The same power supplies that I bought probably 4 months ago for like $30 a piece are now almost 40. Keep forgetting I'm streaming. You guys got to see what I'm doing. All right. And as always, a little fresh alcohol for the HDMI cord. There we go. All right. Hey, Trick. Welcome in, my guy. Welcome, welcome. All right. Power on. Where did I put the fucking remote? There we go. If you're gonna spend $200, dude, just get the P2. I found one on eBay for I think it was like $175 used. This one, the same one I use all the time. If you're gonna spend the money, get the P2. It's so much better. Hey, there we go. Beautiful. Lovely display. Gorgeous. The P2 is where it's at, man. The P2 is money all day. Why do I have no sound? Oh, never mind. I have sound. It's just low. Okay. All right. Excellent. No. Dave, we see eye to eye a lot, my friend. I will never use another until they come out with something that's better. And I have gone through extensive amounts of thermal cameras. I will not go back to anything except a P2. That P2 is delicious. So good. They're all glitchy. All thermal cams have cycling issues. It's just the way it works. Oh, all right. Yeah, I mean, FLIR is fine. Don't get me wrong, but P2 is king. P2 Pro is absolutely king. No, mine stutters maybe every 10 to 20 seconds. But again, that's normal. That's pretty much all thermal cameras have a stutter. It's like a cycling or a buffering issue. All right. It is time, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to bust open the Taco Bell Xbox One X. We're going to have some fun with this baby. I didn't realize people had problems with the P2. I've never heard any complaints from it. Hey, Anthony, welcome in, buddy. Welcome. All right. So, for those of you just coming in, the next item on the menu is a Taco Bell Xbox One X. I bought this off of eBay, and don't throw up or get disgusted when I tell you how much I paid for this. But I bought this on eBay for $125. So, $125 got me a broken Taco Bell Xbox One X. What can I say? I am a sucker for a special edition console. So, the problem that we ran into with this one, and I'm going to try and get this on camera. $1,000. God damn, dude. I cannot justify that kind of investment until I get like a rework station and maybe a fucking the oscilloscope, I think it's called. Oh, it's super clean. That's the good thing about it is I say that it's clean on the outside. It is not clean on the inside. This thing needs a cleaning for sure. I can see it just from here. But also, welcome in, Ace. Good to see you, buddy. But I bought this because it's a no display. And I think I know what's wrong with it. And I'm going to see if you guys can kind of hear what I'm talking about. So, let me try and bring this over as much as possible. Oh, this is as far as it can go, huh? This is as far as we're going? Hang on. I'm going to try and get this a little bit closer. Nope. This is as far as we're going. All right. All right. I'm going to see. Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. All right. So I'm going to try and see if you guys can hear the Taco Bell intro on this Xbox. It is my favorite thing when it comes to special edition consoles. I fucking love this thing. So let's see. Everybody, shh, be quiet. Ooh, it's kind of low. I don't know if you guys could hear it or not. So, as you can see, it powers on just fine. There's nothing wrong with the power on it. But it does have no display. So, what we'll do, I did double check the HDMI port. The port itself is fine. So we'll put the HDMI cord in, just for argument's sake. Like, I realize it's just a speaker on the board itself, but I fucking love that Taco Bell sound. It's one of my favorite things. All right, so as you can see, we have no display. But it's still powered on. It's powered on just fine. Now, what I think should happen is, if memory serves right, and what I think is wrong with this is actually wrong, this should power off. So, yeah, I really wish I could bring this camera closer, but the cord on it is just fucking non-existent. Okay, that's a little clearer. But I don't know if you guys can hear this or not. I'll try and slide this as close as I can for you. But there is an audible tick. I don't know if you guys can hear that very well or not. But there's an audible ticking coming from the inside of the console, which to me indicates a bad hard drive. And a bad hard drive will cause a no display on the Xbox One X. So, I think I'm pretty sure it's a hard drive issue. And also, I can't shut it down, so you can see real quick here, which also indicates a hardware issue, or a hard drive issue. So if I try to press the button, it doesn't power down. It just stays on. No, they're HDDs. So I can press it as much as I want, it doesn't shut down, which again is indicative of a hard drive issue. I can hold it and it'll shut down. Yeah, 1X, yep. So, now the good thing is, I have a cursed Xbox One X sitting in my closet right now that has a good hard drive in it. So, we can test this real quick. And hopefully, that's the only issue we're going to run into, and everything's going to be great, and I can make at least some money on this Taco Bell Xbox One X. All right, so first things first, we got to get this back plate off. Now, this has been opened before. You can see that the warranty stickers for these screws is non-existent. Oh, I need the bigger Torx bit here. Got to bust out the big guns. Let me find where that is. Should be the one. God, I haven't taken one of these apart in a long time. I gotta remember how to do this. It has been a long time since I've taken one of these babies off. There we go. There it is. Woo, baby. Look at that. Look at that. That is gross. Just real quick, let's see if we can try to eliminate some of this problem here, shall we? Come in here with a bunch of alcohol. Oh, I don't have any paper towels. Hang on, let me go grab a rag real quick. Oh yeah, just a little bit of alcohol, and that's looking so much better already. Look at that shit. Night and day difference. Yeah, so much better. So much better already. Now, I did mention that this thing was pretty rough. Yeah, this is a almost 7-year-old console. August 16th of 2018, so almost 7 years old. So I'm not surprised that the hard drive is failing. Okay, now I do remember on these, you have to pop this little security tab up, take out this little ribbon cable here, Go. We're going to find out, aren't we? I'm not 100% sure. Like I said, the Taco Bell edition it's the same thing. I believe it's a 1 terabyte in there. I could be wrong. But it's the same thing as a regular 1X. It just has that speaker on there that makes the Taco Bell noise. But I fucking love that Taco Bell noise, goddammit. Also, whoever put this back together did not do a good job. Also, now that I'm thinking about it, I do not have a copy of OSU 1 on hand. I'm going to have to get that at some point. All right. Take our little power board out here. Hey, Croupier. Welcome, my friend. Welcome in. You're just in time for the Taco Bell Xbox. Ooh. Oh, boy. Where is my air gun? Gonna dust off this card real quick. Oh, yeah, no, I'm familiar with these, my friend. Hell yeah, Russ. Go enjoy your cooking, my friend. I appreciate you for being here. So, like I mentioned, did they put the wrong fucking screws in here? Like I mentioned, I'm going to be pulling the hard drive out of a cursed Xbox One X that has been sitting in my closet. What the hell is this shit? Well, I mean, I guess that's supposed to be there, but I don't know what the fuck that is. All right, anyway, weird. Okay, anywho. All right, cards are off. Swindon, welcome, my friend. Welcome in, buddy. All right. Let's go ahead and get this USB connector off. All right. And whoop, pop that off. And let's get these chassis screws out. Okay, I believe that's all of them. Nope, I missed one. Like I said, not a really preparing resale stream if I don't miss a fucking screw. Okay. Oh, see, there it is, another one. God damn it. That is not the correct screw. That is not what that is supposed to be. Why don't you want to come out? What's got you so stuck? Just making sure I didn't forget any chassis screws before I go yanking on this fucking thing. There we go. Okay. as you can see, this is indeed a 1X, my friend. This is a special edition Taco Bell 1X. All right, well, while I've got this apart, let me clean this up real quick. All right, and this is obviously a previous smoker's console, as I'm sure you can no doubt tell. But that's all right. Give this baby a nice little spray down with some alcohol. Well, I mean, don't be too jealous, Russ. I paid way too much money for this fucking thing. I can't help myself. I fucking love these consoles. I love these special editions. Especially the 1Xs. They have some really fucking cool ones. I love the Project Scorpio. I love the NBA 2K edition. They just had some really cool designs on these 1X consoles. Yeah, already so much better. Just a little bit of love and alcohol. It's kind of a metaphor for life, you know what I mean? Love and Alcohol, a console repair story from ROG Repair and Resale. Yep. Look at that difference already. What a beautiful thing. Now, the hair you can be 100% jealous of. I put a lot of fucking work into these locks, all right? And the best part about this, the something you rarely see on these Xboxes, all the feet are here. All the rubber feet are still intact. It's so rare to fucking find, not only a special edition, but to have all of the rubber feet still on there. That's fucking huge. Alright, we're not going to worry too much about cleaning right now. Okay. Hell yeah. Xbox Foot Fetish, a love story from ROG Repair and Resale. Oh, there we go. All right, what kind of mess are we in for? Not as bad as I thought. Not nearly as bad. I'm sure the underside's probably going to be worse, but it looked a lot worse from the outside. I have. Hey, Swindon, much obliged, my friend. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hell yeah. I don't know if I have any commands or anything like that set up yet. Look, I'm a hardware guy. I just set up a bunch of the stuff for Twitch for subscribers and all that stuff now that I got that all situated. So, I mean, we'll figure all of it out as we go. Maybe I'll have to look up some stuff. I believe this is a bad hard drive. It's a power on but no display, and there's a loud ticking coming from the inside of the console here. So I'm pretty sure it's a bad hard drive. But, excuse me. God, I have not taken one of these apart in so fucking long. Probably not since the last cursed one I bought that we're going to steal the hard drive from. Okay. So, I mean, overall, really not bad on the fan side of things. It definitely needs a blowout, but I thought it was going to look way worse in here. Pop that power supply out. Oh, damn, I forgot to take out the fucking heatsink screws. All right, well, let's get everything else situated first. Hello, Miss Rachel. All right, let's get this out. Get that out. And yeah, just the standard Seagate 1 terabyte drives are in there, which I think and hope is what I have in the other one. It might only be a 500 gig. So, I mean, yeah, if it downgrades, it downgrades. It is what it is. All right, there we go. Machina, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, I forgot to take out these heatsink screws on the bottom for the X-clamp. I'm definitely going to want to repaste this, I'm sure. I'm going to do it while I have it apart. Look at this lovely community of hoodlums we have. Yes. One of these days, I'm going to have you guys help me with the fucking commands and shit, because I have no idea what that shit's about. I'm fucking old, all right? I don't know anything about anything. No, you can. You can put a 500 gig in. There's no problem with that. But like Swindon said, be sure to like the video. Everybody, make sure you throw a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Follow me on Twitch. Throw a subscription on Twitch. All the fucking fun things. And share this video so more people can see it and we can get this giveaway started. That's what I'm really excited about. Okay, there we go. Board is free. All right, X-clamp. Okay. It's been, oh wow, this isn't even secured properly. Look at this shit. Oh boy. Okay, well, we can fix that. And that right there is the Taco Bell speaker, if you guys are not aware. That is the speaker for the Taco Bell noise. That is the magic of this console. Okay, what I am about to do not do. There are X-clamp tools out there that you can use to get these X clamps off. I am not going to be doing that. Well, there we go. Barely had to do anything. Never mind. I use Streamlabs, yeah. I don't know about Stream Elements. I do have some things that are set up, but I'm a noob when it comes to streaming. Like I really should have my son help me out with it. He's way more into that shit than I am. I just come here to hang out with you guys, man. I just want to hang out with my friends. I'm not making money from this shit, other than the repairs I'm doing. I'm just doing this for the fun of it. Oh my god, that thermal paste. Woo! Yep, we're gonna go ahead and repaste this. Yeah, no, I'm almost positive you can put a 500 in here without a problem. I mean, if there is a problem, we're gonna fucking find out. All right, let me clean up this thermal paste real quick. Dear God, like, I don't know if you can see this. I'm gonna try and bring it down a little bit here. That shit is fucking cakier than my Hispanic grandmother's makeup. That shit is fucking ridiculous. Woo! Goddamn. Yeah, I don't have any free SSDs right now, but I do have a hard drive that I can steal from a cursed Xbox One X that I'm not going to sell anymore. Oh my god, this thing is ridiculous. This paste is so fucking dry. Alright, I'm gonna have to tidy this up a little bit, guys. Bear with me. This shit is super dry. Alright. Let's just kind of brush this off to the side for the time being, I think. Alright. That's at least a little bit better. Try and come in and clean up just a little bit more of it. I want as little of the old stuff on there as possible so that new stuff forms a nice, good bond. spit on it. All right. Come in here with a bit of alcohol. All right, there we go. Looking much better. All right, and grab some fresh thermal paste. There's a little hair on there. Let's get that off. And fresh thermal paste for this beauty. Clean off the heatsink as well real quick. All right, grab a little alcohol. Now, somebody has attempted to repaste this once before. It's hard to tell, but you can kind of see like it is all scratched up. So somebody has attempted a repasting job on this prior. I am using the best quality thermal pasta that money can buy. Arctic MX4. All right, there we go. Yeah, that's pretty standard. I do have some other stuff that I have left over from PC builds. So, like I have some Dark Rock thermal paste. I have that. What else do I have lying around here? I have some Cooler Master Cryo Fuse. I've got all kinds of fucking thermal paste that I just have randomly lying around from CPU builds. Okay, there we go. X clamp is back on. All right, now I have to go get the cursed hard drive from the cursed Xbox One X. I will let you guys see the cursed Xbox One X. Oh, this is the cursed Xbox One X. This Xbox is cursed because I have sold this Xbox not once, not twice, 3 different times. I have sold this Xbox. You'll notice I am still in possession of this fucking Xbox. Ah. So I bought this Xbox, I think from Facebook Marketplace. It's been so long that it's been literally fucking, it's got to be at least a year now since the last time I attempted to sell it. But I bought it off of Facebook Marketplace because it was a no display. And there's one of 3 things that's going to cause a no display on this. It's either the hard drive, the retimer, or the port. Hard drive was fine and tested out perfect, and I put a retimer in it, and it worked. It worked beautifully. So I packaged it up, sold it to a guy on eBay that buys a lot of consoles from me, and he sent it back. He opened a return request and said, hey, I'm getting graphical issues. There's like red particles all over the screen, and sometimes the color cuts out. I was like, that's fucking weird, but okay, I'll send you a label and send it back, and I gave him a refund. And sure as shit, when I got it back, it was fine. They're not fine. It had issues. So I didn't understand it. I left it and came back the next day, turned it on, no problems. No visual glitches whatsoever. So I went back in, I put a new retimer on it, and tested it out. Tested it for like 3 days, and there was no problem. So I said, okay. I resold it, put it back on eBay. The same guy bought it. The same dude who buys all my Xbox One X's bought this one again, and then returned it again for the same fucking thing. Sent me pictures and everything. And then finally I sold it to some guy on Facebook Marketplace after I fixed it a 3rd time, and he brought it back a week later with the same problems. This thing is absolutely cursed. I fucking hate it. So I'm not selling it anymore, and it's now going to have its hard drive removed. What's up, Chris? Good to see you, brother. Okay. So you guys are just going to watch me while I do this part. You already see me take it apart. You don't need to watch it again. You can look at my gorgeous face. How about that shit? How you like that? Yeah. I mean, that's just the way it is sometimes. Yeah, and fuck it. I keep it around as a cursed reminder of my failure, and now I'm going to use it for parts. I knew one day it would come home to roost, and it has come home to roost. And everything else in it works. You know what I mean? Like it still has fully functional parts outside of that random issue where where it decides it doesn't want to work. I swear to God, 60, if that fucking happens, we are gonna have serious problems. You and I are gonna have a fucking problem. All right. Well, I mean, I'll keep it for parts. That's the whole reason I kept it. Is I knew one day I would need the parts from it. It's fully functional outside of the random graphical glitches that don't seem to exist unless I sell it. E.T. Welcome in, my guy. If I said that already, a second welcome to. Not yet. No. That is the least of my concerns. I have ESD chips. I don't care about that. I'll fucking replace the ESD if I have to. Again, sorry you guys aren't seeing this part of it, but it's just disassembly. It's fine. You guys don't need to see fucking everything. All right, I'm allowed a little bit of fucking privacy. Okay. I'm trying to remember the work I did on this because I don't remember. Hey, there's a 1 terabyte in here. Fuck yeah, buddy. That's what the fuck I'm talking about. One terabyte, baby. That's what I'm talking about. All right. All right. Let's pull the drive out of this motherfucker. Oh, I pulled the wrong fucking screw out. God damn it. That's not the one I need. All right. Y'all are fucking ridiculous. Why did I take this out? I'm fucking stupid. I could have just put the new one in there and never had a fucking problem to worry about. God damn it. I told you I haven't worked on one of these in a long fucking time, right? It has been a long fucking time. Oh, 100%. Fucking bruh. Okay, there we go. All right. Let us begin the reassembly process. Where's my vape, goddammit? I'm fucking tired. Okay. All right, so actually, before I do that, let's give this a quick blowout. No, I don't think so. Because these are HDDs, I don't think there's a flash BIOS or anything. It's all just OSU 1, I think. I'm not 100% sure on that. I've never had to do a BIOS on one of these before. I worked on a lot of these. Trying to see if I see a BIOS chip. I figure it would be probably near the Southbridge somewhere if I had to guess. Yeah. No, I don't see much of anything. I'm going to blow these. I don't think there's any flashable BIOS on here. I think it's just OSU 1. Yeah, I saw the NAND chip on here, so they do have. So they do have this NAND chip right here. Come on, focus, motherfucker. Yeah, there you go. Well, it doesn't want to fucking focus, but yeah, there's a NAND chip right there. Okay. Blow this fan out real quick. Ruggers in here too. Boy, look at all these people. Yeah, if you have not already, please be sure to drop a like on the video here. If you haven't subscribed already, what the fuck are you doing? Hurry up, get your shit together. Let's get this giveaway going, goddammit. Oh god, it's been so fucking long since I put one of these together. Here we go. Oh, damn it. I did the thing. I did the thing I knew I wasn't supposed to do. Okay, here we go. That is together enough to test. Let's go ahead and test this baby. Now, what I'm assuming is going to happen is it's going to bring up an error code if it's just the hard drive. If it's only a hard drive issue, then we should pop up with an error code if this works. Here we are. Let's pop you guys over here so we can take a look. All right. In 3, 2, 1. Boom. There it is. That's what I wanted to see. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. Well, obviously I got to download OSU 1 and get that installed on here. I'm not going to do that right now. Y'all don't need to go through that process and wait for me to download it and all that bullshit. Just not necessary. But it was indeed the hard drive. That's what we like to see. So I should be able to shut this down properly now. There we go. Beautiful. Yay! Taco Bell Xbox is alive. The power of Bill Gates compels you. Okay. We have one last thing to work on. And I am not really thrilled to work on it. I'm going to be 100%. But it's important in this industry to expand your horizons and do things that make you uncomfortable, because the more comfortable you get in being uncomfortable, the better you will be in this industry. So I have to do things that make me uncomfortable. And what makes me uncomfortable is taking off LCD screens. I do not like doing screen removals or screen replacements on things like this. It bothers me, I'm uncomfortable with it, and I don't like it. So that's exactly what the fuck we're going to do tonight. First things first, let's get the dust off, get a nice clean surface to work with. So, the story on this oh fuck. Okay, see, y'all have to hold me accountable for that shit. I did forget the bunny hat filter. My apologies. I forgot. That's on me. That's my bad. I will find one in the coming stream. Matter of fact, I'm going to set a reminder on my phone right now for everyone to see. For tomorrow, August 10th. Tomorrow, August 10th. Find Bunny Filter 4 stream. It is set. I will find it. Thank you for the reminder. Okay. So, story on this one is a customer brought it to me for a repair because this right side controller did not work at all. And of course now it's dead, so I can't show it to you guys. This is a PS Portal, my friend. I don't know if you're serious or not, so I will always answer seriously first, and then if not, then I will be the fool. But this entire right side of the controller does not work. It was dropped. I do know that. And what I'm assuming happened is when it dropped, it either ripped the ribbon cable or dislodged the ribbon cable that connects this side of the PS Portal to the main board. The only problem with that repair is I have to take this entire screen off to get to that ribbon cable. And I don't like doing that, especially not to a customer's console. So I told the customer, look, it's not a repair I'm comfortable doing. If you go and get a new one, I will buy this off of you. And so sure enough, he went and found a new one. He found a used one on eBay or somewhere like that. And he came back and I bought this for $80. So we're going to practice taking off LCD screens. Now, luckily, the disassembly on these is very similar to a PS5 controller. I appreciate it, brother. We shall see how it goes. Worst case scenario, I'm only out my own money. Yeah, thanks, guys. No, well, yeah, you can find one, but it's not worth the money at all. No, I am not comfortable. I am not at all comfortable doing this. I will be 100% clear that I am not comfortable doing this job. I am not happy about it. I don't want to do it. But I bought it, so I'm going to do it. Where is my pry tool? There it is. Thanks for hanging out, Swindon. I appreciate the subscription, my friend. I forgot to get a hair tie. That's the honest to God truth. I did not grab a hair tie, and my partner is already in bed asleep, and I am not going to risk waking her up just to go get a hair tie. That's all it is. I need a smaller screwdriver. This is Phillips, yes? Okay. Yeah, you're not wrong. God damn it, I just had the fucking thing. There it is. Okay. Back plate is off. Just going to set that off to the side. All right, take these off. Okay, and we'll come in and pop that little locking tab off. That's joystick number 1. You goddamn Redditors. There we go. Okay. Now, I would assume that these little white pieces have to come off as well in order to get that screen off. So let's just take those off. I told you, I've never done one of these before. We are going to be uncomfortable. That is attached to a ribbon cable. Where does that ribbon cable go to? The back. Of course it does. This has to come off. Because I can't open the screen without it. Maybe I can just move it off to the side. We'll do that. We'll just move it off to the side. Okay. Same thing. Just move this off to the side. Okay. Now for the fun part, I think. Am I forgetting something? Hello, friend. Okay. So, if memory serves, and it does not always serve, I believe the temperature that I should be doing this at is about 140 degrees Celsius. Just enough until, like, just circling around the edges until I can slide my little triangle device underneath the screen right here. I believe that's what I'm supposed to do. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do, and we'll see how it goes. Just trying to clean the screen as much as possible. I don't want any contaminants going in while I'm taking it off. But I feel like 140 is a reasonable heat. Come to like 20% airflow. Well, yeah, if I'm going to do 140, I'll do 30% airflow. So I feel like 140 degrees Celsius at 30% airflow should be more than enough for these edges, just to loosen the adhesive enough for me to get this little piece right here in. Which I think it's supposed to go like right in there. Let's see if I have any other tools. Okay. We are going to give this an old college try. Okay. So close. Okay. All right. We're under. We're getting there. Okay. It's a beautiful thing. We all get to hang out together, even though it's a different streamer. How great is that? All right. I know. I really got to come out to one of y'all streams. Yes, this is a PlayStation handheld. Yeah, the entire right side joystick does not work. Period. And unfortunately, the only way to get down to the ribbon cables on these that connect this joystick to the motherboard is to take the screen off. All right, now I know that the LCD ribbon cable on these is like right around this area right here, so I do have to be a little more careful over here. I apologize for my silence. This is my first time removing one of these screens, so I'm a little hyper focused. But I am still here. We are all still one lovely human unit. But I am hyper focused on this. All right, we are close. We are so close. Okay, there we go. Screen should now be fully disconnected. We're going to gently pull up. I'm gonna tell you what, man, the adhesive on this shit is a motherfucker. Okay, so screen is currently up. All right, so it's hard to tell. I'm going to try and get in with the microscope here. Oh, where are you going, friendo? Okay, so once you have the screen off on these, There's a small tab that holds the ribbon cable in place. You can see that right there. So we are just gonna, that tab just should pop off. Go. There we go. All right, and then this ribbon cable right here just comes right off, and we are in. We are in like Flynn. All right. Well, the screen has been removed. It looks like successfully. Now, will it go back in successfully? That is a whole other set of problems. Okay. I'm just trying to fix some of the adhesive here as best I can so the damn thing will sit back down once I'm done. All right, that's close enough. All right, so now we are down into our battery area here. And I think we have to take out all of these little screws. Well, I do see we have some screws in the back here. So let's take out these screws in the back here. Okay. All right. Now I'm kind of going in blind here, so I'm just going to start pulling screws until I figure something out. Looks like this whole plate should come off as one piece. Of course, I missed a screw. Is this held in by this or vice versa? So if this needs to come off, this might need to come off. Right. I'm just going to take all the fucking screws out. That's why the hell not. Okay. So how do we get this up? There we go. That's what I need. That's one thing I need anyway. Yep. And sure enough, that's exactly what it was. So, might as well pop this one off and just double check everything over here. But that is exactly the problem we had, which is what I thought was going to be the problem. Why are you being difficult over here, my guy? What's the problem? There we go. Okay. So, as we can see, I did mention that previously this was dropped, and that this side of the controller wasn't working. And if we look over here, the cables are fully, well, one cable is fully disconnected, and the other one is just slightly disconnected over here. And that is our issue. So we're going to reseat this controller, and then we're going to go through the fun process of putting all this back together. All right, so let's reseat these cables. There we go. There it is. All right. So now our cables are fully seated. We can go over here to this other side and show that everything looks the same. Everything looking pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. Now for the fun part. Putting this whole fucking thing back together. And hoping that I didn't damage the screen. Because if I damage the screen, this is all for nothing. Just gotta remember how this goes back together. Okay. I'm not really sure if it is or not. Because, like I said, it has to be dropped in order for this to happen. And, I mean, it must have taken a hell of a tumble. So I don't even think really Kapton tape, keeping it in place, is going to help much. Yeah, no, I have these backwards. I have to have them backwards. Yeah, there we go. That makes more sense. Okay. All right. And so begins the arduous fucking process of putting this back together. Yeah, I mean, I suppose you're right, but at the same time, I have worked on plenty of these that have been dropped, and this is the first time I've seen one that has had a dislodged ribbon cable. I've seen broken screens. I've seen, uh, yeah, damaged joysticks. I've seen plenty of shit. I have not seen one of those before. There it is. And things didn't want to sit back down into place properly. All right. So now we're just going to get all these screws back in place. And then the most difficult part of this, in my opinion, probably, is going to be getting the screen back on and seated properly. I have a feeling that's where I am going to hit the struggle bus. Okay. And before we get too far, let's go back over here. Put these screws back in. we go. Okay. By far the most difficult part. I'm going to take a second to let my hands get unshaky for a minute here. Woo! Boy, this is nerve-wracking. Okay. Okay. Screen is back in place. Seated nicely. Yep, seated pretty nicely. Okay. Oh boy. All right. Retighten these. Which I think go right here. And right here. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. And let's get joystick in place. that's what's supposed to happen. Okay, I got it. I got it. I fucked up. I fucked up. There we go. That's what's supposed to happen. That's how that is supposed to go. You know what? For right now, I'll leave it on just to get these in securely. Oh man, I really hope this works. I'll be very excited if I've finally gotten over my fear of taking off LCDs. I will be a very happy boy. Okay, go. I appreciate you, Russ. I appreciate you very much. What's that? Okay. What next? What next? Probably these. Okay. Come back around and put these screws in. I believe I may have forgotten some screws along the way here. We're not going to fret over that too much, are we? No, we are not. Yeah, no, they don't have TMRs for this yet, unfortunately. I don't think so, anyway. I wonder if the Switch ones would work, because I think the Switch joysticks are about the same size as the PS Portal ones. I've forgotten 3 screws somewhere along the way. But again, we're not going to fret about that. Alright, now I know this thing is dead. So, what we're gonna do... Oh, actually, no, I need to have the other buttons on to make it work. Damn it. Okay. Alright, fuck it. We'll put the whole thing back together. This is gonna be the end of the stream regardless if it works or not. So... Right. Ah, I see. I see the problem. Okay. Alright, fair enough. God, these things are always the worst fucking part. There's these two little notches that are not sitting the way that they're supposed to, and it's pissing me off. There it goes. Okay. And then number 2. There we go. That one went in nice and smooth. All right. Here we go. Yeah, Hall effect joysticks, essentially. That's all it is. Okay. All right, boys and girls. Moment of truth. Should we get a display, I will be a very happy guy. Oh, actually, hang on. Let's put this back on. Yeah, I know you will, Trick, you motherfucker. All right. And 3, 2, 1. Oh no. Oh no. Ah, there we go. It just wasn't plugged in all the way. Don't tell me the charging port on this thing is fucked. There we are. There we fucking go. All right, let's let this charge up for a second so we can get it actually on screen. Okay. We're going to let this charge for a second so we can actually test it. Yeah, I really got to get my TMRs in. I've been putting it off forever because I haven't allowed a lot of controller repairs come in, but I really do got to get that taken care of. Oh, Groupier, you missed it, my guy. All right, will it turn on at 1%? There we go. Oh boy, screen brightness is super low. Okay, so if I press the X button, this should continue the update later, right? All right, 3, 2, 1. Yes! Oh yeah, we're back in business, baby. Let's fucking go. Yep, full functionality. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. All right, perfect. We are going to turn this off and let it charge. Turn off. Woo! That's what I'm talking about. That is absolutely beautiful. Oh, that feels good. That feels really fucking good. I am not comfortable. I'm still a little uncomfortable with replacing and taking off LCD screens and everything like that. But take it easy, Trick. Be good, buddy. But that one felt fucking good. And 4 out of 4 repairs. Taco Bell Xbox, repaired. 2 HDMI ports, repaired. PS Portal, repaired. 4 victories. What a beautiful way to end a Saturday. I love it. I absolutely love it. All right. I'm going to put these PlayStations back together and take some photos for the customer so they can. It got dropped, and the ribbon cables for the right side joystick and just the right side controller came loose completely. So it didn't function at all. I had to take the screen off, reseat the ribbon cables, and then put everything back. But she is fixed. Yeah. So that's about it. I'm going to go to bed. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out and showing the support. It means the world to me. You all know this already. Keep sharing the videos. Keep liking the videos. Let's get these subscriber counts and Twitch followers up to where they need to be so I can give away this ROG. It's going to be a fantastic time. I love you guys. I'm out of here. I'll see y'all. Well, no, I won't see you next week. No stream next week. I'm going on vacation. I'll be in Orlando. I'm going to have a great time without all of you. But I'll be back the week after. Y'all have yourselves a wonderful evening, and I'll see you in a couple.